Good morning, it is Wednesday, October 4th, and I will be buffing the custom deli slicer here in just a moment. I got it ground up to 400, so it's looking nice and shiny. The other custom, the one that looks a lot like this, but it's a custom, is in the acid bath right now. I got the finish done on it yesterday, got it all buffed up, did the wax, everything yesterday to let it just settle out overnight, and so it's in the acid for now. Hour, 2 hours. I have an hour timer set so I can check on it. This one, which is for the set, I'm working on a couple little spots here. We haven't had any void issues in CPM 154 in many years, and right now it seems like, I don't know if they're having a little issue with it again, but I've got a spot in two separate knives where like they weren't there before. I don't even know if you can see that, but there's these little horizontal, basically, voids in them that I'm trying to grind out right now at 400 because I don't want to go too far back down and then have to go back up. So I'm just trying to do it at 400, see if I can get them out, and I'll go from there. So I'll be working on these three and then the other Japanese petty knife. That's basically my day. Here's Daniel with what he's got going on.
Hey y'all, just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world, made a little boo-boo. Was really excited about this guard, got it JB welded on if you can't tell, and then failed to realize yesterday that I need to Cerakote the blade. So I'm gonna have to knock it off and then do some research, see how well Cerakote JB weld to steel will work, and then go from there. Shouldn't be too hard to knock this off. I just got to do some research on whether or not Cerakote and JB weld will stick together. If not, I do have a better feeling about how the handle comes on and can kind of compress the brass up against the shoulders of the knife where it doesn't go above the blade. But that will be something real quick and taken care of. And then I will go ahead and glue up my Chinese cleaver. As you see, it is nice and fitted, shaped up roughly. I've got the fronts nice and polished, so basically get this glued up and monitor it as it's gluing, so that way no gaps come and I have nothing I have to worry about scraping off whatever excess that I need to. But that'll be the majority of my day, as well as whatever else comes in. Go ahead and go into the showroom with our guy, Russell. What's up, bud?
It's good.
What do we have today?
Today we have Spyderco, the Para 2s. So like we did yesterday, just talking about the difference in variation that we have in stock. So anytime you see the blurple, typically it's the CPM 154. It's this purple G10. Again, these knives have full 4-way pocket clips and compression locks, which means you can do your little Spidey flick and then close it back up all one-handed. We have just like the Paramilitary 3, an S110V on the black, just because sometimes you want the steel but you don't want the color handle, so we swap them over occasionally. CPM S45VN is Spyderco's base steel in these lines now, and so we have the camo pattern and the black G10. Both of those are with black coated blades. I believe we have some satin blades on order. And then this is I don't think this is a Sprint one, but it's one of the one-offs. This is a CPM crew wear with this lovely brown micarta. Really like the feel of how Spyderco does their micarta. They have a lot more in this line. This is just what we have in stock, so it kind of gives you an idea of how many different combinations they make in these knives.
Right on. And I know you guys are wondering, it was just a little mishap. Russell likes to run through things. It is not CPM 154. That is CPM S110V. No biggie. I do that with Russell. Russell does it with me. One thing I will say about this line in Spyderco is I really like the 4-way pocket clip. So really helps out for anybody who wants to move their knife around. One of the issues I'll have with Spyderco and their sprint runs, and I have issues with each brand. We've talked about this in numerous other things. Benchmade has their issues. Kershaw, ZT, everybody. And as we talk about knives, you'll hear about it. But one thing that bugs me with Spyderco is they take these sprint runs and they put nice high carbon steels with no coatings. So you guys, if you have any questions on some of these knives, especially the sprint runs, feel free to ask, because the steels tend to be the thing to get you to buy the knife, as well as like the cool handle. But beware what you're buying, because you might have some sort of maintenance on that steel. If it is a high carbon, it can rust, it can corrode. If you leave it wet, acids, oils on it can stain the knife, patina the knife. And that's usually not a problem for the people who know what they're talking about, or know what they're buying. But for the most part, a lot of people think that they're just getting a great steel, which it is, but you still have to do some sort of maintenance to it. So if you guys have any questions with that, definitely reach out to us. It's one of the issues I have with Spyderco. I wish they coat the blade, because then it helps out, which is what Benchmade does, but they coat everything. And so with that, just want to bring that out to you guys. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to us. Thanks for tuning in. We'll wrap it up again. See you on the next one. Peace.